Hello, everyone. It's Mr. Huber again, and I'm back with another review video. This is for your Unit 5 Summative number 2. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at that review sheet. We're going to be going through that today. So here's what your review sheet should look like. All right, and let's go ahead and get started. So today we're going to be doing some division of polynomials using synthetic division. All right, so here's how we're going to do that. We are going to set the factor equal to 0. So let's go ahead and write in factor. We're going to set that factor equal to 0. This will be the value you will use to divide. Don't forget to look for missing terms and use 0 in its place. All right, don't forget to look for missing terms and use 0 in its place. It's okay to have a remainder. All right. And don't worry, we'll talk about each of those when we start to do this work. All right. So your factor that you are going to set equal to 0 is going to be what you're dividing by. So in this case, it's this x minus 2. We are going to set that equal to 0. So x minus 2 is equal to 0. I'm going to add 2 on both sides. So I get x is equal to positive 2. Now, this is what we are going to write on the outside of our synthetic division hut. All right, the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to take all of the leading coefficients. All right, so that's that first number in front of your x variable in this first factor. So you can't see this one in front of that x to the third power, but it's really 1. And then we have this negative 2x squared. Then we have a positive 2x. And then we have a negative 5. All right. Now, one thing that you do have to check for, all right, is those missing terms. All right. So notice it goes x to the third, x to the second, x to the first, and then constant. So we don't have any that are missing here. All right, it goes in order, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, so first we bring down this first number here. Then we are going to multiply these two, so 2 times 1, and we are going to write our answer here. 2 times 1 is 2. Now we add. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. All right, and then we do the whole process again. So I multiply these. 2 times 0 is 0. Add these together. 2 plus 0 is 2. All right, do it again. 2 times 2 is 4. Add them together, I get negative 1. All right, I always like to put that negative 1. I put it in a little box. Okay, because that last number is going to be your remainder. All right, so now since we divided by an x, we are going to have one less degree. So it's actually going to be x to the second power now. So we take our coefficients, we have 1. I'm just going to erase a little bit of this. So this is going to be 1x to the second plus 0x. All right, so since it's 0x, we don't actually need that part. Plus 2 minus 1. Now watch out, you always put the remainder over that second factor. So in this case, that would be that x minus 2. So I'm going to put it over x minus 2. All right, or we could just write this as x squared plus 2 minus 1 over x minus 2. And this would be our answer. All right, let's go try another one. Step 1, set what you're dividing by equal to 0. So I have x plus 5 is equal to 0. Subtract 5 on either side, and I get x is equal to negative 5. That is what we write on the outside of our synthetic division hut. Write all of your leading coefficients. So we have 3, negative 13, negative 12, and negative 14. But watch out. This one's a little tricky. See how it goes x to the fourth, x to the third, x. Uh-oh. Where's x squared? X squared is supposed to be right in there. So we can say, oh, we have 0 x squareds. So what I have to do is I have to put that in right here. We have to put a 0 for x squared.